You speak of imagination. It's defined in the script, in the dictionary, as the picture-forming faculty of the mind. It's defined as that which can conjure and create an idea or an image independent of objective reality. They call this the reality, independent of objective reality. And what it conjures, they call it the unreal. That a simple apprehension of objective facts, objective objects in this world, they call that sense perception and therefore reality. If it isn't present, that's unreal and therefore imagination. This is now considered real. And I think of the home that I left an hour ago, the home to which I hope to return tonight within an hour. That, because it's not present to my senses, that's unreal, that's imagination. This that I do not know as well, this is real, because it's present to my senses. And I am telling you, it's just the reverse. The whole vast world exists within the human imagination. And if you are as intense as that woman, I have never met anyone more intense than that woman. She said to me, we got notice we had to vacate our business, that is the building, on 57th Street between 5th Avenue and Madison. A most expensive neighborhood where you pay $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 for an area not as big as this a year in rent. Certainly not as big as this room. One floor. He's a couturier. He has his factories in London, in Paris, factories in New York, factories in Puerto Rico. And here an area not as big as this. It's long and narrow, and could not, if I took the square measure of this room, it could not. That place could not be this big. And he was paying $65,000, $70,000 a year rental. In his own place for a living, he paid $1,250 a month for that 33rd floor apartment that he had. That's a lot of money. Plus running businesses and paying a payroll to maybe 150 or 200 people every week. That runs into a fortune. He received notice that they're going to terminate his lease because the IBM, the International Business Machine, bought the building to demolish it and build a huge big building for themselves. Headquarters in New York City. He had to get out. He began to give her all kinds of reasons why he couldn't find a place. She said, don't tell me what you don't want. Don't tell me what can't be done. Tell me what you want. You name them. I don't care how many you name. You just simply name them. Well, he said, I want a building on 57th Street between 5th Avenue and 6th Avenue. And they say there is no building for sale. Not even for rent, but certainly not for sale. Don't tell me what is not. Tell me what you want. Now, he said, we have 18 months to go on our present apartment. It's $1,250 a month. I would like to move and reduce our rent. All right. But who is going to pay $1,250 and take over my lease? Don't tell me who is going to do it. Tell me what you want. Well, that's what I want. I want to get out of that lease and find a place just as nice, as tall as that. They were on the 33rd floor, up to the 30s, where I can have a view and not pay that sort of money. He gave her 12 things. She has the capacity to go into these states and bring them out, and they are objective to her. Every one. He found the place, number 41 West 57th Street, 8-story building. It wasn't for sale. She didn't concern herself with what is or is not for sale. She got it. They are there now. Someone came in after she released the apartment in her mind's eye and actually moved into another one right next door to this on 57th Street. Someone came in and said, I'll take over your lease at the same rent, $1,250. And then she found a place on the 30th floor right adjacent to where They own now the eight-story building for $650 a month, reducing it by $600. Everything that he requested, she did it. That's her intensity. And she was determined to know what happened to Larry. She wanted to prove to her own satisfaction that Larry survived, that Larry is real. It's not just a dream, that her Larry is a solid reality. And she could put her hand on Larry and talk to Larry and communicate with Larry. And the whole thing became a reality to her. That is Louise. She has proven beyond all doubt the truth of what I'm trying to tell everyone that I meet, that imagining creates reality, because imagining is God in action. That the human imagination